Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and most of all, Merry Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve, actually. Well, some of you may think I'm crazy, but today is actually Christmas Eve for me. The reason for this is because I'm Ukrainian, and today is Ukrainian Christmas Eve, which is kind of awesome because I get to eat another feast tomorrow, which is kind of nice. No school, no feast, food, family, always so much fun. So that's the first topic of Merry Christmas, and I hope you all like it. I have something to show you that I just finished making actually 10 minutes ago. If any of you have seen those ASDF movies, ASDF 4 and 3 I believe, you might recognize this. It's not very good, but it was my first time making these. This is the screaming guy. I'll just bring it up closer. You know, he was like, oh, I stole it. There's no dog there, so he's screaming. This is a candle, and I'm waiting for them to dry. Right now, they're still in the molding phase. Ah, it's falling. And the Stegosaurus from the Time Machine guy who gets crushed by the Stegosaurus. He's not very good, but for the first time for me actually sculpting like this, I think it's pretty good. So if any of you guys like that, thumbs up for ASDF movies. If you have not watched any ASDF movies, I would suggest to watch them. It is a weird kind of, not really weird, an interesting British humor of drawings and comedy and everything. It's lots of fun. I know that I enjoy it, and sorry, word vomit. Every person I show ASDF movies to seems to like it and laugh their butt off after. Christmas time, I actually showed my sister and my dad. My dad actually did a facepalm. It was quite fun. Christmas Eve, showing my sister these videos at her aunt's house. That was great. Third of all, for any of you who have watched my videos before, you know that in the fall, I was in the play Princess and the Pea, and I was one of the princesses. And now, I've said in a few different vlogs, I think 2 or 3. No, 2. Maybe 1. I might be wrong. I don't know. I can't do math well. For Anne of Green Gables, I was talking about earlier that I was auditioning for Anne of Green Gables. Well, I actually didn't really care if I got a proper part. I just wanted to be involved in it and be with the people that I enjoy being with there in the theater. I'm not an actor or actress, but I really don't mind that. I want to be backstage, and I am. I am the set designer, so I am the one who makes the whole set. If it doesn't look pretty on stage, it's my fault. If it looks awesome on stage, then I did a very good job. So I'm kind of excited and nervous for that because I've never had to actually design too much before. I have painted sets and made a couple sets, but not and props and made props. But I haven't never made something on this huge scale. So I'm the one who gets to choose everything and place where it has to be. So it should be fun. Usually I stage manage or something and move stuff around and sometimes act. But now I'm the one who is in charge of making it look pretty. Always awesome. Also, I'm backstage for this, so I have 2 jobs. Not 1, but 2. And it should be fun because I get to be backstage and I get to laugh at the actors if they make a mistake. Well, I wouldn't really laugh. I might snicker, but they're my friends, so it's okay, I guess. Don't tell them. Fourth of all, I can't count today, I'm sorry. I started, as many of you have, or will be, I know I already have, I started school. Again, 2nd semester. I have a teacher who looks like Albert Einstein for sociology. He's a pretty awesome guy. My favorite part when he told us when he was talking to us to start off, he's like, you guys can make this class shorter if some of you tell me what you did over Christmas. I thought that was pretty awesome. I've never had a teacher tell you that if you say stuff about your life and share random facts, that you're gonna make class shorter. Usually you get in trouble for talking about random shit. Excuse my language, but it's mostly true. If any of you have ever been to school, you know if you talk during class or about something that's not relevant to what you're learning, you either get, well, you basically just get talked down to a little bit. You're like, oh, "Excuse me, sir, you cannot talk about that in class right now." And you're like, "Oh, okay. Now let's get back to the daily lesson." That's basically what I think. I don't know. I've never really got in trouble that much for talking. Maybe texting, but I got really good at texting while doing that. I had this thing where I was able to have my phone actually out of my book and work, and the teacher would walk by and when I noticed my phone, always great. But don't do that. You should probably listen to class. Um, I think we're on number 5, right? Number 5. Number 5, I think I know what I want to do one day, and I'm hoping to soon, well not soon, I have to wait to get a lot of money. It's always money. My goal is to make my own children's theater. I know some of you are like, oh, you're going to teach kids how to do theater? No. I'm going to give something the parents can bring their kids to, bring them to a show. And they get to sit down with the kids and actually watch them, be engaged in the show and watch the light in their eyes and everything. For me, when I did a children's theater in the fall, it was just amazing. I had kids come up to me after, like, "Oh, you're a princess! I can't believe it!" They're all shaky and they can't wait to see you, and they're embarrassed and they're blushing. It's so cute. It's so great. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing, and I think nowadays, if you think about it, we don't have too much things for our kids. Some places have Chuck E. Cheese or Rutgers, but they can't go to that all the time. It's too expensive. And not many kids' movies come out every month. And if I make this children's theater, I would not only put on shows for children, but I'll hire actors and everything, and that's kind of nice. So actors would get involved. I would also do some teaching aside or play stuff, games or something with the kids, an interactive thing. Something for the kids. I know when I was a kid, my parents took me to Disney World and stuff, and when I get lost, or I wouldn't actually get lost. When I was a kid, I'd wander away. I still do that. If we're in a store or something, I'll wander away, come back, wander away again, come back. But when I was a kid, back to Disney World, what I would do is I would wander away, apparently. But when I knew I couldn't see my parents anymore, I would go up to the people dressed up as characters, and I'd tell them I lost my parents, or I can't find my parents or something, and so I'd hang out with these characters, and they're always great. You know, it's lots of fun interacting with kids. And Christmas time, I was talking to a little girl about Santa Claus in the mall. She's like, "Santa Claus is on break, but he'll be back." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool." She's like, "I know. He's on break feeding his reindeer." I'm like, "Oh, I think I saw his reindeer outside." I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome. That's my goal. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't know. Oh, I have a new friend. Not a really new friend. I've been working with him for a while, but I'm gonna promote some of his videos. I'm gonna put a tag below somewhere, or I'm gonna figure that out. To his channel. He's starting off a new show, and he's slowly getting viewers and everything. And I think it'd be great if some of you can go check out his channel. He's pretty good. He's pretty funny. Interesting guy. So I think if any of you are actually interested, maybe you could click the link when I figure out how to post it up and check out his channel. I think you find it pretty interesting. He has a interesting sense of humor. I work with him on and off at my job, and it's quite fun. So I'm going to put the link down. And question of the day. Well, not really a question. What was the best Christmas present you've ever had, or best Christmas experience? Place your comment down below. Have a nice evening, morning, afternoon, day, and Merry Christmas to all for Ukrainian Christmas. Bye. Oh no.